Okay. Things to recall from yesterday. Yesterday we said two figures are similar if what? What were the two criteria for similar figures? Anyone got one of them? What was the criteria? Michael?
Proportional.
Yes. Proportional sides and the angles are congruent. Yep. Or the corresponding angles are congruent. We started talking about corresponding. If we look at our warm-up here, it wants us to prove, is ABC, what does this squiggle mean again? We defined it yesterday. What does that squiggle mean? What does it mean? Similar. So it's asking us, is figure A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H, are they similar? What do we think? I'm seeing some no's. Why? Why? Which one is telling us no? Quinn? This angle and this angle are not equal. Angle C is not equal to angle G. We're going to say no, we do not have congruent angles. Sides. So we're told they're similar. We need to find X. We need to find the length of QR. We need to state the similarity ratio. It's important that you start looking at the corresponding sides. Like JK corresponds to PQ. Do we see that? Okay. Where does X correspond? To 6 or PS. And then I've got 15, which is ML, and it corresponds to SR. So I need to set up a proportional equation to solve for X. What should I set up? What's a fraction or ratio we should start with? I want to solve for X. X over 6, good. Equals 15 over 9. And then we're going to cross multiply. Do that now in your paper. Cross multiply. We should get X equals what? 10. Are we cool with that? Part B says find QR, segment QR. That is right here. So I'm just going to give QR a variable. Can I just label it Y? That whole length is Y, so it's a little easier than putting QR in the... I want you to set up a similarity ratio right now. What over what equals what over what. Set it up right now. Cross multiply and solve for the length of QR. Did you get a decimal? Oh, decimal. That's going to happen. The length of QR is 4.8 meters then, because M stands for meters here. So again, we're finding corresponding sides on similar figures. We're setting up proportional relationships. What's our similarity ratio?
It's like 1.7.
1.7? It's a weird number. We're going to leave it. See how it says ratio? What's another word for ratio? Fraction. So I'm going to use the sides that I was given. I was given 15 and I was given 9, right? And I'm going to simplify that fraction. How can I simplify this fraction? What goes into 15 and 9? Divide both by 3. And what's my simplified fraction now? 5/3. So when it says similarity ratio, we want to leave our answer as a fraction. Sound good? So again, I'll write that out. When it says ratio, leave answer as a simplified fraction. Questions? Okay, you got 2 problems in the check for understanding. Let's see if you and your partner can try 1 and 2 in the check for understanding, and we'll check in a few minutes. Did you guys get x equals 20 for the first one? Not so bad. Can anyone tell me what proportional equation they set up for number 2? Do we need another minute?
Yes.
Okay, take another minute. We got plenty of time. When we cross multiply, we have to put parentheses around this expression. So when I multiply 49 by that, it's going to be 49 times 8x minus 2 equals whatever 42 times 63 is. Please continue solving. You can do it. Okay, tell me these big numbers. 49 times 8, what is it?
It's 392.
392x. 49 times a minus 2. What's it going to be, Paris? What's next?
I can't see it. I can't read it.
Negative what? 92? Thanks. What's 42 times 63? A big number? Tell me the number.
160,
2,646. There we go. We can do it. What's the next step algebraically? What do we do next? Add 92 to both sides. What's the last algebra step you got to do? Divide by 392. What do we get for x this time? 7. So we are going to test, we're going to have our Unit 8 test on Thursday. Next Monday we'll do 8.5. We're going to review for this test. Then on Friday, I'm going to pass out our final exam review for part 1. Part 1. So part 1 is going to have units 1, 2, 3, and 5. So we're going to review units like 1 and 2. We'll review units 3 and 5. And then, nope, sorry, I already said it wrong. This is a seminar day, so we're not going to take part 1. We'll review 1 and 2 here. We'll review 3 and 5 here. And then you've got part 1 of your final on that Tuesday. Okay? Because we do part 1, part 2, because we've done so many units and there's so much information. So we break it up for you. Okay? Then on this day and this day, those are our last 2 days in class together. We'll review 6, 7, and 8 over these 2 days. And then this is where your final exams start. Okay, I know some of you are freshmen, so final exams are half day. This day will be first and second hour. This day will be third and fourth hour. This day will be fifth and sixth hour. Okay? And final exam days are half days. All right? For our freshmen in here who are not used to it. Okay?
What day does break start on?
Great. Let's get to our homework then. I just wanted to talk about that. Let's get to our homework. It's 1 through 7 in your packet, your lesson packet, homework packet. There's a second page that says 8.2. Skip that one. We're going to 8.3. We're doing 1 through 7 today.